It's more than anything else. And some of this stuff I'm outside of my depth. That's why I suggest therapy. Because there's nothing logical or rational in what you just said to me. Danny, what's going on?
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. I'm gonna be a meme. Oh, we're gonna have fun with you. Let's put him in FaceTime. Oh, let's do this real quick. How are you, Liz? Unmute yourself.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. All right. So, what do you got for me on the topic?
Okay, so I'm single and I'm in the middle of trying to figure out what I need to do in my life to attract high value men.
What you need to do to attract a high value man? Do you have any children?
No, I'm single.
No, single just means you're not married.
Over 8,000 men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching one single video training. You can actually watch by clicking the link below. But I want to give you 2 reasons why you should not watch that video. Number 1 is it's going to start a journey into arguably the hardest thing that you've ever done in your entire life, because that video training is going to cause you to face all of your darkness, all of your pain in the face, and move into it to solve your real deeper root issue that's creating the symptom of a resist fail cycle and an unwanted behavior and an unwanted desire. So if you'd rather take the easy way out and add on blockers and accountability.
This means you're not married.
Well, no kids.
Okay.
No back.
Okay. And you said you're how old again?
28.
All right. Well, like I always do, I ask the questions. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Your size?
6.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
148.
Okay. So, and then what would you give yourself? What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair. You can't use 6. I mean, you can't use 7.
I can't use the number 7?
Nope.
7.5.
Can't use any multiple of 7.
Fresh face.
Out the shower.
I would say this. I would think an 8 over 6.
An 8? Okay.
Over 6.
So you put yourself up there with Beyonce.
No.
Okay, well that's approximately about an 8. So
Then a 6.
yeah, close to the 6. But why would you go? I'm curious. Why would you go for an 8? Because an 8 is 2 steps away from 10. Are you really that? Do you think?
I think that I work really hard on my body, so that helps.
Okay. All right. But are you 2 steps away from 10?
I would guess not.
I'm asking you. Because who's a 10 in your mind?
A 10 in my mind would be like Jessica.
And you're 2 steps away from her?
No.
Okay. So, why do you want a high value man?
Because I believe a high value man has qualities in his life that I'm continuously trying to work on in my life. So someone that's ambitious, has goals, has a healthy mindset, emotionally intelligent.
Okay. But why do you
So-
want that? But do you want that because you have it?
No, it's because it's something that I'm continuously like working on and I'm trying to achieve, and I feel like I just don't want to be average in life. And
You don't want to be average. Did you go to college?
yes,
What's your degree in?
graphic design.
And what state are you living in?
New York.
Okay. Would you say, are you making more than $80,000 a year?
Not at all.
So you say you don't want to be average.
No.
Okay, but if you had to live on what you earn, would you have an above average lifestyle or an average lifestyle?
I have an average lifestyle.
So you want a man that's going to give you more than you can earn for yourself. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is he going to get?
Well, I will definitely be a great support system. I believe in doing like the qualities that a man is looking for, so like cooking, and I would still work. That's why I like the job of being a graphic designer, because I can be able to like raise a family. Yeah, like raise a family, like be a good support system, cooking, cleaning, loyalty.
String floss could never. This is the Waterpik Cordless Advanced Water Flosser, and when I tell you, it's not just a flosser, it's an experience. You can see why it's the #1 brand for water flossers, because it's that good. It's so easy to put together. All you have to do is add warm water to the reservoir, add your tip, and when you're done, you can just press the release button and it comes right off.
It has multiple different attachments. It comes with a travel bag as well as a charger. And this Precision Pulse technology is also ADA approved, so it's no fluff.
Being cleaning, loyalty, love, support.
Okay. And how many kids would you like to have?
I guess that would depend on the income. So I like a big family because I come from a big family. So maybe like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 in New York. How much money do you need to make to have a family of 3 or 4 in New York City?
A lot of money. Well, I don't live in New York City, but I know I would have to make a lot of money.
Okay. And my overall question is what you're offering a fair deal for a guy who has to become a high value man? What do you think?
I would guess not. I guess that's my question for you, is what should I do to, because I know like 10s can get what they want. So like as a 6,
what 6s can do what 6s. 6s can do, you don't want to be average, but 6 is just above average. Is it not?
I would say 6 and 5 are like average.
Yeah, so 6 and 5 are around average. And you said you don't want to live an average life, but I'm like, okay. But if you're average, then
I guess my question is, if I can't change like how my face looks, how do I become not as average?
You don't. I mean, you just don't. I mean, your face is what it is, right? Okay. So if you can't change your face, what'd you say? You can't change your face, right?
Right.
Well, then what do you expect to do?
That's my question.
So are you asking for a fair deal was the question. If you're an average woman, but you're not but you don't want a fair deal.
Well, I would think that I have more to offer than my face.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, but what else do you have to offer?
I think I'm extremely resilient, and I have very deep passion for life and anything I do and everything that I put my heart into. So I think that sets me apart because whenever I put my mind to something, I believe that I try to outperform the rest.
Okay. Well, that's fine, but then the question still becomes the same. Is what you're offering enough to equate for what a man who is going to have to become, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year?
I don't know.
I'm
not sure.
Well, so why can't you just live an average life? Because that's what you set to live right now, right?
That's what I'm looking right now.
And that's what you're set to live right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then why can't you just live that with a man?
Because I want to know if it's attainable for me to go higher.
Well, the thing is, in order to go higher, you'd have to get a man. And do you think that that's a fair deal? Why should a man have to take you higher?
Quinn wasn't afraid of being on his knees. He was afraid they'd see his fangs. If they knew what he really was, they'd tear him apart. I need to hide my secret, but until then I'll just be a
higher.
No, I want to know what I have to do to take myself higher to attract a high value man. So I can feel like.
Well, he's already a high value man, so you can't take him any higher. You'll just go along for the ride.
No, I guess, yeah, so how do I become a high value woman?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the issue is, man, you want to be a high value woman just because you want to live the lifestyle.
That's I want to embody. I want to embody and be that person, for sure.
For what, though?
For what? Because I just love growth. Why would I want to stop at being mediocre in life? Why would I be content with not growth? It's the human experience is to want growth and continuously reach that next level.
Yeah, but the next level isn't your level, though.
Why not?
Because you can't earn it. Your way of getting to the next level, that growth or whatever we're talking about, is basically through a man. Which is, you're getting what he gets.
Yes, I'm asking how. So, for me to become that, because I want to be that for myself as well.
Yeah, you want to be that for yourself as well, but you want to be that for yourself as well so you can get what you want.
Definitely.
Right. So this just shows that women want men as tools, which is fine.
Well, how are you so much?
Okay, ma'am, you're an average woman, you're a graphic designer. Why don't you marry just an average guy and live an average life?
But I just said I want to grow.
Well, no, you don't want to grow. You want more than you're worth. Where'd you go to college?
School of Visual Arts.
Why didn't you go to Princeton?
Because School of Visual Arts is more of the field that I was looking at.
Could you get into Princeton?
No,
Right. Why didn't you wait to grow to get into Princeton?
because I had my heart set on the School of Visual
Right.
Arts.
Now, you get what you want in this world. Okay? If you're an average woman, a little bit of average, you get an average. You don't just decide to say, I want to grow and I want this because I want the outcome. You want what somebody else has to earn. He wants something too. If you had to evolve and grow to be a high value man and to make the kind of money and become the kind of man that is, would you want to settle for an average woman or cute woman? Or would you want the baddest one you get?
The baddest one.
Thank you. Thank you. So if the situation were reversed, you want more than you.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to know what I
You can't. You can't. You can't. You are what you are. You're 6. You're 6. And you're 32? How old are you, say again? 28. You're already in a danger zone. No kids, no clue. And your reason for wanting to do this is because you have access to a lifestyle you can't. That is likely some of the worst reasons for a man who has what you're talking about to pick a woman. Their motives aren't really good. You can say it's because you want to grow. Why can't you grow with a guy who's a coder or a computer programmer? Why can't you grow with him?
I never said I couldn't. I would.
Yeah, but then that's not high value, then now is it?
But they're not. I guess my.
Are you being serious? Or are you just trying to be are you trying to be a pain in my ass? I mean, computer programmers, a guy, you're not making that kind of money. Are you? Is that, would you consider a man making what you're making high value? Why can't you be his wife? All with him. What?
I would be content with that actually.
Hey, we'll go get it.
This call is another reminder of just how reality plays out for everyday people, and the version of reality that gets pushed by them. See, when a man speaks up about his experience, especially a black man, it's often met with pushback. He's labeled bitter, toxic, or just plain wrong. And the sad part, that silencing doesn't just affect one group, it affects all of us. But here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not even just a black issue anymore. These days, just being a man who has standards, who thinks critically, who wants peace in his home, that's enough to get you painted as a problem. It's wild. There's a system at play here. And no, I'm not talking about some big conspiracy theory. I'm talking about real, day-to-day structure that profits when men and women are disconnected. Think about it. If you're not in a committed relationship, that's 2 apartments, rents, mortgages, 2 car notes, 2 grocery bills, 2 internet subscriptions, even 2 Netflix accounts. There's a reason the system promotes independence over interdependence, because there's more money in separation than in unity. And here's something that really doesn't get talked about enough. Population decline. I know it sounds far removed, but it's real. It's already affecting parts of Asia and Europe. And it's coming here too. Fewer people are getting married. Fewer people are having kids. And the long-term effects of that are going to be serious. Forget the politics. Forget the social media debates. If we keep going down this road, we're going to wake up in a world where loneliness is normal. Connection is rare. And starting a family feels like a luxury instead of a basic human milestone. And look, no one's saying you have to get married or have to start a family. That's your choice. But make sure it's your choice, not something you were conditioned into by fear, by bad examples, or by narratives designed to keep you isolated and spending. At the end of the day, what Kevin was always trying to do was hold up a mirror not to blame women, to force all of us, men and women, to take accountability and think long term. Because the cost of not building wisely is generational. So if you got something out of this, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious what y'all think. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Hello. Hello.
How are you? I'm so excited.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 32.
All right. So are you single or are you married? I see you Zoom user. I got you. You're 32.
Yeah, I'm single.
What do you got? So what do you got for me on the topic?
I'm single and I'm looking for a man.
Okay. I got a topic tonight. Are you calling in on the topic?
No.
Okay, you gotta wait. Y'all gotta be calling in on the topic. I got an entire show that I put together. If you just want to talk about what you want to talk about, if I have time at the end, maybe I'll get to it. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you? How old are you?
Yeah.
Barely. You were cutting in and out. Say again. Okay. Are you on a mobile device? Alrighty then. Are
Can
you
you hear me now?
Oh yeah. How old are you again? Jesus.
All right. 32.
What? Okay. What's going on with your phone?
Sorry, I have my AirPods in, and for some reason it wasn't connecting, so I just took it off.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. So what do you got for me on the topic?
Well, I feel like, and I know, I can't really speak for everybody because I am a little big myself, but I feel like a lot of the weight issues, I think, comes from like a self-esteem point of view from a lot of women, and it kind of feel like guys are supposed
We don't care.
accept that.
We don't care.
Yeah, so for me, like, I actually, like, the reason why I even found you was actually through a male friend of mine, and I've been watching a lot of your videos, so a lot of the points that you're saying, like, it really makes sense. And for me, like, I'm like, hey, you know what, maybe if I start doing this, maybe if I do start working out, guys may look at me in a different light. But sometimes, like, even with your weight, it's more of a self-realization, something that
Hold on just a second. Now, to my critics and detractors, when I say we don't care, we don't. Just like a woman doesn't care why a man is a broke dusty. You don't care. Human beings choose based on outcome.